Tá, né? Voltamos aqui pra gente, né? Faz tempo que não tá. Vamos pro evento, né? Do Arconte, missão do Arconte. Encontro Predestinado. Nossa, velho. É isso aqui, né? Ó, quem é o predestinado aí, ó? Quem é ele? Será que a gente vai pra Fonte, velho? Essa é uma boa, né? Tem esse daqui que a gente vai fazer depois. Eu achei que havia feito lá no deserto, mas não, veio a missão do Arconte, né? Então, vamos pra lá. Cara, é tipo, é o quarto Arconte que tá dizendo ali. Então, o do Arconte, que não é o Arconte, né? Literalmente, o Storm Terror, ele não é o Arconte, né? Ele só foi tipo pra iniciar a jornada, né? O primeiro Arconte começa em New Year.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here.
Ótimo, bem. Deixe-me ver esta carta. Deixa eu dar uma olhada nessa carta. Quero saber quem poderia ter enviado.
Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on! Paimon wants to have a look too!
Eu sei quem é, pai. Já faz algum tempo. Como você tem passado? Ouvi dizer que você né, estiveram viajando pro Sumeru. Acontece que eu também estou no porto. Óbvio, velho, no posto de óleo. Por motivos de trabalho. Ultimamente, eu tenho passado na taverna, né? Para beber uns drinks todas as tardes. Se eu tiver sorte e essa carta chegar até você, venha me ver para conversar sobre os velhos tempos. Vamos encarar isso como um encontro fatídico, né? Seu velho e leal companheiro, ué, Kael. De gelo lá. Será que é ele? Não é ele. Caio, né? Não sei como fala o dele. Não posso dizer que estou muito surpreso. Esse definitivamente, né, é o estilo de Caio, né? Caio. Como fala o nome desse cara?
From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have to go meet up with him?
Grande esquema mesmo. Bem, nenhum mal foi causado. Vai ser legal encontrar com ele.
Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
Vamos, é lá na cidade, né? Caribert. E Fonte, às 4 horas. Tarde do dia seguinte. Às 4 horas. Tá bom aqui, né? A gente já tava à noite. Passou um dia já. Isso valeu, né? Será que a gente vai pra Fonte, velho? Ou só vai ser uma historinha simples? Encontro Predestinado. É aqui mesmo, ó. Achei que era uma outra cidade. Vai para a taverna. Olha aí.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Se você diz, também senti sua falta.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her?
Claro que sim. Você, aterrorizado? Que mentira.
The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Hey, using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
Acho que você esteve em Sumeru antes. Acho, né?
Oh? What makes you say that?
Você veio até Sumeru sozinho. Você deve ser bem familiarizado, né? Com o lugar.
Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Não tem problema. Não precisa entrar em grandes detalhes.
Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I
Historinha?
overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru.
É Câria, né? Câria. Não sei o que eu falo. Câria.
And
Foda-se.
so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo,
Só um nome
and
maravilhoso,
silently
né?
joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear. It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you.
Falando de Câria, né? Quanto você sabe sobre...
Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to give me a happier life. A happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from certain things. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Olha ele aí.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
You've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Buscador da verdade. Orc do abismo.
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been.
Eu confio em você. Eu acho.
Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaya.
See you
Fala
around.
Kaya, né? Então,
And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
Kaya. Vou chamar
You
assim.
don't really trust him, do you, Dain? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
Olha pra ele.
The fact
Olha a
is,
água,
I
hein?
still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen.
Então você disse que Alberic, né? Alberic fundou a Ordem do Abismo. Eu pensava que minha irmã era a fundadora.
Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
Então você planeja fazer aqui em Sumeru.
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Você conseguiu a nova pista?
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
Lá no passado? Então isso já era algo importante vários séculos atrás.
Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
Centenas de anos.
Now is not the time.
Você está preocupado com a ordem do abismo? Estamos esperando pelo momento perfeito?
No, it's just. I'm still waiting for my drink.
Ei, sério? Após Dain, né, terminar sua bebida, você se prepara. Encontro Predestinado. Eu acho que a gente não vai pra Fonte agora não, né? Vai ser contar um pouco mais da história do passado. Tudo bem, né? Vou que faz um pouco da história. Senão a gente já tinha falado com o Catherine pra descobrir alguém pra chegar em Fonte, né? E eu acho que ele não voltar pra gente chegar em Fonte agora, porque ainda tem um deserto lá que tá inacabável, né? A missão do deserto ainda falta coisa lá. Então, tem que esperar, né? Esperar pra ver. Eu acho que falta coisa, né? Pra firmar uma coisa assim, porque ainda falta coisas pra eu terminar na região aqui, ó. Nessa região aqui. Deserto. Ainda falta coisa, estátuas pra gente botar aqui, ó. Nessa região. Ainda falta muita coisa. Então, pô, ainda falta alguém no deserto. Vamos ver aí, né?
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
Esse lugar dos Aranara,
It
né?
looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait, maybe nothing ever was grown here. It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
If you say so. Well,
Dain.
you lead the way then, Dain.
It's a casa. Tem um baú aqui dentro. Abrir porta. Pá, né?
So there really isn't anyone home.
E tem um baú.
Ugh, this place is so dusty. Paimon bets no one's lived here in years.
Investigate carefully. We mustn't miss a single detail.
Não deixarei nada passar. Vamos ver a cama logo aqui.
This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable.
Tá. A segunda aqui é o que? Ó, pra peça daqui, né?
Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dain.
Bem, né? Dain. Para o último, né?
There's a box over here. Why don't we open it?
É melhor não abrir isso aí.
And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off.
Que raios está passando pela sua cabeça? A sua paranoia vai te enlouquecer.
Huh? This is a mirror. It's broken too. Was this a makeup box?
É só um espelho comum, está todo quebrado.
That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret, especially after Dain talked this place up. Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dain?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Vamos dar uma olhada, né?
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Oponentes insignificantes, hein? Encontro Predestinado. Oh, vamos puxar no próximo, velho. Posso continuar isso aqui, velho. Meu Deus, por aí.